his task in a way. He's been pouring into us for a while, and maybe somewhat selflessly, he's been doing this. And kind of give you an idea, I've been trying to invite a couple of people on my team to your calls. Have been having trouble. They always have some excuses and whatnot, but I do show up or I do record. I'm one of those note takers who records, and I forward it daily to them. Okay, I just hammer it in them. So yesterday we were making phone calls to expireds. Um, and I think I mentioned a couple of days ago, we had like 340 expireds on July 1st and like 45, well, I mean, a second day. And I did also mention that you never know what opportunity is going to come out of it. You just absolutely no preconceived notions, just make a call. Okay. So I referred several people for cash out to my wife. I already mentioned that for refinancing. That was number one. She's already working with a couple. So there's like $10,000 minimum just of me making two, three phone calls. Okay. Next thing that just come out yesterday was really kind of bizarre. Uh, Two sellers that I talked to had their parents list the house for them,
Mm,
expired.
mm,
And guess what? They gave me two referrals to buyers who are actively looking for homes in my area.
mm.
I started kind of digging deep as you keep on telling us, two, three, four layers deep.
Right.
And it turns out that in both cases, the parents are licensed in Virginia, but also in Maryland. Yet they live in Maryland on the other side of the greater Washington, D.C. area. So they had to drive here like for 2 hours to list that house, to show the house.
Yep.
And as I was talking to them, this all kind of slowly emerged. And that kind of, I've been hammering this, and I think that you've been hammering at us, ask questions. Ask again, rephrase, what would it mean for you not to sell it?
Mm,
Would it hurt you if you were not to move to Tampa, Florida? What would that mean to your children? So as I started asking these questions, I got two referrals from four buyers
mm,
of children, of parents who had their homes listed, which tells me that it doesn't really matter what it is. Keep on calling. Nothing else matters.
right. That's right. Kevin, thank you so much. That was powerful. So, two things that I want to point out. I want everybody to make sure you got this. Again, Raul, that's logic makes us think, emotion makes us act. And Raul was talking to us about that as well. So there it is twice. Secondly, don't judge away opportunity. It is would have been so easy for Kevin to, oh, you have family that is a real estate agent, or you have family that are the family members that are realtors. No opportunity here next. But he didn't do that. He stayed in curiosity, and because of that, because he stayed in curiosity, he's got opportunity. One more thing, there's three things. People will not change their mind, but they will make a new decision based on new information. And the path to making a new decision based on new information is in the questions that you ask. All right, Alice, talk to me. You could do it. It's that button. Okay, I'm going to come back to you. Geraldine, Alice, keep working on that mute button. I'm not going to give up on you. Talk to me, Geraldine.
Just wanted to also express my gratitude, especially to Joe Grant, who was the person that introduced me to you, and to you. I think I literally learn every day, and I feel like I'm not where I'm wanna be, but certainly not where I was, and I'm very thankful for that. Very, very thankful because I feel like I still feel like a little baby, in between grand grand people that I have to, feel big shoes, but looking forward to keep learning.
Geraldine, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's emotional, isn't it?
Yes.
I can hear it in your voice. And That's powerful. It's really powerful. Um, Stay on this journey. You may not be where you want to be. Guess what? Neither am I. I'm not. I am on a journey with no destination. What if there was a destination? I mean, think about that. But okay. What would you do when you got there?
Sophie, let's go. So,
Yeah, Sophie, let's go. Don, mute. You're dangerous when you're not on mute. Thank you. What would you do when you got there? I mean, it's kind of like getting to the top of a mountain, right? I mean, Angie, the only thing the top of the mountain is good for is to be able to see where you're going next. Which, guess what? What comes after the top of the mountain? The valley.
I was just typing. We're made for expansion. We're beings made for expansion, always on a journey. And once you reach your goal, it's now the new platform that you take off from.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Oh my gosh, Alice, you had mute off and you put it back on. What'd you do that for? Seriously. All right. Arvin, talk to me. Alice, get that mute off and keep it off.
Thank you so much, John. Stop me if I'm crossing the time limit. I'm going a little emotional and personal today. Thank you so much, whatever you are doing. Thanks for Joanna Kelly to join in this group. I'm really grateful for everything. I want to share my personal story. When John shared about his daughter, I sent an email about my story to him. Probably a lot of emails for John. He didn't see my email. Myself, I lived 29 years in Kuwait. Past 4 years I'm here. The reason I'm here, I don't want to come to US. I want to go back to my home country to take care of my mom, 85-year-old, but things change. Whatever I plan, it will not come what I want. So my beautiful wife got kidney disease 18 years ago. So it's a really big setback for me. But still, we moved on in that country. Her younger brother lives here, well off and settled. He helped me to come back here. So when I came here, after 1 year, they said everything good. If you come here as a permanent resident of Florida, you will get a kidney, get transplant, everything. So I was hoping everything goes well. After I came back here, 1 year, they said it's drastically going down. She has to go for dialysis. I don't want to send my beautiful wife for dialysis. Every other day, I have to be in hospital for 4 or 5 hours. So I thought, why don't I jump in? So I gave my blood samples and everything. It was around 150 tests. They said 2 or 3 is not that matching, but we will wait. You can give your kidney to someone else in US and it will be swap system. So it will come to you, to your wife. So I said, okay, no problem. If science said like that, I had to agree, whatever my emotional things. Luckily, there are a lot of Indian head doctors in Tampa General Hospital. In this process, I met a 200 personals medical. They are awesome. They really come down in my level to, the terminology to understand. They helped me a lot. I'm gratitude to everyone. Then 2 years ago, 2 months back, it successfully transplanted my kidney to her. She's doing very well. And I did a great job for 29 years in Kuwait, from small level, like a store assistant, to one of the best in the sales manager in a best company. So I left everything. I came into this country. 1 year I worked for one of the medical solution company in marketing. So the family is depending on me now. But thank God for everyone. People hate that health system and insurance. In my part, probably $250,000 the things happen where I paid a few or several hundred thousands dollars. So we both are doing very good. I'm really every day thankful for everyone, everything, every small thing. Thanks to Joanna Kelly to join such a beautiful people, even though I saw the teams and everything here, but this is an amazing team. John is doing really without anything asking back. I don't know. I learn a lot. I'm calling 2, 3 appointments I got. I'm doing my best. Whatever, this last month, I closed my buyer's bought. That is the first good things which happen in my real estate career. After 1 year 4 months, my buyers got $2 million they purchased. But those are like my sphere of influence. So who knows, everybody top people here, but still they want to they recommend me. But still I want to move forward to learn a lot from you guys. Thank you so much. I don't know what I had to put the words, but thank you for everything.
Wow. Wow. Now imagine what Thanksgiving confessionals are going to look like this year if this is the 4th of July.
That's Kevin. I just, it's yeah, right. Um, I've got more to say, Arvin, about what you just said, and but I'm going to come back to that. Uh, okay, Alice, are you off mute?
I think I'm off mute.
All right, good job.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Sorry, I struggle with my phone and I can't sit in front of the computer because I'm at my other job.
You're good.
So, but I'm grateful to be here. I am grateful to be brand new to EXP. I'm just getting in the business here. And I was part of a brokerage before for 2 years and just couldn't quite launch. So I am looking forward to actually launching with EXP, and I love hearing all the insights, and I take copious notes usually. I'm a little busier today, so I can't take as many notes as I would like to. But I'm grateful to be here. And regarding the holiday tomorrow, I was going to just mention that my husband is an immigrant from the Netherlands, and every 4th of July, without fail,
Right.
when he hears the Star Spangled Banner or sees the flag, hand over his heart, tears in his eyes. He is just ever so grateful to be here.
Right. That's right. Arvin, come back up here and talk to me again, buddy.
Yep.
That was just powerful, my friend. So powerful. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but so Angie, I did tell everybody, right? 3 cups of coffee up since 1 a.m. in the morning. You don't know what I'm going to do when that happens. I feel like if I add anything to this, it's a takeaway.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I can follow that. I mean, if you have a question or a comment that you would like to make to Arvin, raise your hand. But I also told you when we started this morning, less of me and more of you is a good thing. So we're just taking hands. And when we're done, we're done. Joanne Kelly, I can't wait to hear what you got to say.
John, I've heard Aravin's story, but I only heard part of it because he hadn't closed his first transaction yet. But when I met Arvin, gosh, it's been about a year. And I just knew that he probably needed a little bit of pointing, but that he's an incredible person and that he was meant to help some incredible people here. So I'm so grateful to hear his big win.
Yeah. That's
Thank you.
so powerful. Emma, talk to me. Okay, so today is the day that we're having challenges with our mute buttons. Let's see. Emma, keep working on that. I'm going to go to Lauren. I'll come back to you. Go. Talk
I
to me,
didn't
Lauren.
realize today was a gratitude day, but I'm influenced to go ahead and jump into. I'm also very grateful for having this link. I'm just like Geraldine, not not exactly where I would want to be, but I'm getting there. So this class has definitely helped me with my confidence with sellers, and I'm making moves to have more of those appointments. So thank you.
You got this. You got this. Your future is so bright. Michael Trelongo, you want to finish that for me? Your future is so bright.
Gotta wear shades.
I'm wearing shades. All right, Emma, I'm still waiting for you to get that mute button off. There you
It
go.
wasn't the mute button. The minute you called on me, my dogs all started barking. So
Okay,
I don't think anybody wanted to hear that. I just feel like I can't comment on the 4th of July because obviously, this is you. America is the reason. We're the reason, the British, for the 4th of July celebration. So I'm very grateful to be here as well. We've been here 12 years, and honestly, the opportunities that I have had, my husband has had, my children have had. My son's 25 and traveling the world with his job, getting to meet professional soccer players. I mean, he is just living the dream, and we know for sure that that wouldn't have happened if we'd have stayed in England. So I am grateful for every single one of you. I'm super grateful for you, John. You've transformed my business this year. I earned more in 1 month last month than I have ever earned in a whole year in any of my previous jobs. So that's kind of a huge win. So very grateful.
thank you for that. Angie, talk to me. Sean, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just going to all the new hands first. Angie.
Oh, no, I'm so inspired by everyone. And I just wanted to say that, everyone's at a different place in their journey, and everyone is fighting their own battle that you come into contact with. And when I walk into my house, the first thing I see is the sign that says, "In a world where you can be anything, be kind." And that goes for yourself as well. I mean, at the worst day of my life, when I was at the most rock bottom I've ever been, not knowing the way up, if even the direction up, when I found my first inspiration, it was find the good. And everything starts with gratitude. If you can't be grateful for where you're at, even if it's not where you want to be or intend to be, you're not going to open the space for more to come in. So it's finding gratitude in the little things. And just hearing some of these stories, it reminded me that your worst day is someone else's. They would take that in a heartbeat.
Right. That's right. You are living somebody's dream life. No matter how bad things are right now, you are living someone's dream life.
Mhm.
You don't like your car? There's people who live on Earth who will never own a car. They will walk everywhere they go. Brian, talk to me.
I love that I just got bumped in front of Sean, so that's cool. So it's a great day for me. Um, no, I think, John, when I look back on this call and I was receiving emails about it, I was told about it, and I finally joined, I think there were maybe 12 to 15 people showing up.
That's about right.
And, and it's so cool. Like, everybody's not a number, everybody's a story. And it's always mind-boggling to me that there's not 500 people or 5,000 people on this call every morning, because it's inspiring to hear everybody else's transformations.
Great.
And no matter where you're at in your business, to be around other people that are actually like doing something and winning and successful, like, just pours into others, and it can't be explained. It's just a human nature thing. And so I just want to thank everybody for showing up. And it's been a lot of fun to see everybody else really have some wins. And that doesn't mean it's not easy, but at the end of the day, we're going to all be in much better shape, come 2026.
That's right. All righty, Sean, talk to me.
Woohoo! Well, I got on right at 8 o'clock, so I missed this part of it, part of this meeting. I'm really, really grateful for this call. Really grateful for Brian for turning me on to this call. It has transformed my business. I tell people all the time that if I had had this call at the beginning of my career, I would have I'd be in a different position in my career. With that said, there was a saying I came up with. We just basically talked about it earlier. That I came up with. I was talking to my parents one time, and they were like, "Wow, Sean, things aren't going that well." And this was like probably like 2004, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, You know, there are a million people out there that would love to have my problems. They would die to have my problems. So this is just a ripple in the ocean of my life. It's really small, but I do allow some of you know, I mean, 2024 was not a fantastic year for me. Um, I think it's okay to let yourself, for me, I let myself have a pity party every once in a while. But then because you got to get it out, you can't hold that in. You know, something's happening, acknowledge it, and then get back to work. Start doing inspired action, right? That's what this is about, inspired action, whatever that is. And then um, grateful for my brother. He gave me this video that really, really helped me attract a lot of clients, other things in my life. I'll put it in the chat. So if anybody wants to listen to it, it's super easy and super hard at the same time. Grateful for my kids, my wife. I mean, it's and grateful for this country. My dad spent 20 years in the military, two in the Navy, 15 in the Marines, and 2 in the Army, 2 tours of Vietnam.
Wow.
Gave a lot for this country, gave a lot for us. And so we're going to celebrate him tomorrow as well as Independence Day.
Right. Thank you for that, Sean. Is Rosa on the call? Rosa, if you're on the call, take yourself off mute.
I'm here.
There you are. Rosa, how long does it take you to get over a disappointment?
One breath.
Boom. Nailed it. Thank you. Charlene, talk to me.
All right. I just want to say thank you, John, for everything that you've done here. I really appreciate this group. It's so inspiring, and thank you all for sharing your stories. I'm just grateful, and I'm not giving up. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm going there, and I will be there soon. So I'm excited. This call really inspires me.
You're amazing. You're absolutely amazing. It's just in case anybody doesn't know.
You're
Charlene's in Los
amazing, John.
Angeles. She's in Los Angeles, everybody. It's 6:30 in the freaking morning out there, okay? She's been on this call every day for more than 2 years.
At least 2, yeah.
At least 2 years. You're amazing.
I can't wait to start bringing some exciting news, though, but that's okay. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere until I get where I'm going, and then I'll still be here.
Right, Charlene. You know what I'm going to tell you. You're already there in God's eyes. You're already there. You
I
can't
received
give
that.
up. You can't give up because the destination is assured. You're stealing victory that you've already won if you give up. Don't do that. You got this.
Thank you.
Victoria Mountain, just another rock star coaching client that has tripled her business in the last 2 years. Talk to us, girl.
So I guess I started this call. I didn't get on it for what, 1.5 years, but I think I've been in business 5 years, and it was around the middle of my 2nd year where I found Survive to Thrive. And so if you keep showing up, and we were just a small group, there was like 15. And once I got, and it was all scripting every day. And so once I got a hold of that, because I had to change my business, and I don't do well with change. So if you're in this business and you don't do well with change, you're in for a treat, because it changes all the time. And so when I plugged back into this call, probably last fall, maybe a couple times a week, I'm not here every day like you guys. I have my set lead gen times. But for those of you who are shifting your business, and my business is in another shift, it's never ending. I always come back to this call because there's always a fresh perspective. And when you're open-minded to think, okay, I need to do that. And I've said this before, all of lead gen, I don't like any of it, but it gets easier, right? And for those who feel like they're in a rut, and I'll tell you, even though I've made great strides, I still get in those ruts.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Don't just take a deep breath and get to work. And the fact that you plug in this call, what I've noticed about agents who are thriving in real estate and even in this market, they show up to these calls. They show up to these calls, and those are the ones that make a difference. So whatever you're standing on or believing for, or whatever it is for the shift in your business, just keep showing up because it's coming. It's coming. And anytime I don't use this because I get in a rut, but I love hearing everyone come together. I love that it's encouraging. I love that people share secrets, because in my local market, they do not. So no, I'm forever grateful for John and this call, because this call actually changed the trajectory of my business. So keep plugging in and share it.
Victoria, thank you. Very grateful for you. Michael, I was really hoping you'd put your hand up. So thank you. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I just wanted to, this call used to be a morning class for an hour in my market center in person. Was in that morning group every day for an hour with John. Some days it was one-on-one with John. Before we grew it to 20 to 30 people. It's the reason I had success in real estate. Not sure if I would have stayed in real estate had I not come across an individual like this who's so willing to give from themselves. And what he's giving is gold. I mean, the experience that you're getting, somebody who listed over 100 homes a year is just giving this to you for free. It's a servant's mindset. It's a servant's heart that causes this. I will say those who are engaged will succeed more, right? Those who are engaged not at all will leave the business in any business. There's something called body mirroring. And when you do that, what we found, well, I guess what research has found, when you do that is they actually put somebody near somebody who's successful, right? And all of a sudden, their productivity had gone up something like 30%, right? And when they put them near another individual who wasn't doing well, or no one, their productivity dropped by much more than that percentage. And so when you're around people whose success breeds success, right? Take what somebody else is doing, figure out how it applies to you. And we've talked about so many different strategies, and we continue to discover new strategies and how to do things. And you're going to grow when you're around people with a successful mindset. And if you're not engaged, and I've seen it because I've coached hundreds of agents, and I've seen that the ones who show up, they exceed, they excel. And the ones who are not around, eventually they're off the board, right? You guys are in the middle of it. And I'm so grateful. The energy that I get from this, you got to have, I told one story one time at a team meeting, and I said, where are you getting your energy from? And there's a little tongue twister my kid told me, and I changed it back to real estate, which it says, the more I light my lighter, the lighter my lighter gets. Right? Because you run out of fuel. And so we are constantly pouring into other people, whether it's in real estate, whether it's our clients, whether it's our family. Where do you go to refill that lighter? My suggestion is you keep coming here once a day and refill, recharge. This is where you're going to get your energy so you can go ahead and bring it out to the world. Little ripples we're making every day. So grateful for this group, grateful to be a part of it. For those of you who are going to jump into group coaching later at 11, check the text chat box. It's in there. Thank you, guys.
It's awesome. Thank you, Michael. That is a wrap. Tomorrow, I will not be here. I don't expect that any of you would have showed up anyways. It is a holiday. I don't know what you're going to do, but I hope you take time off, go to the park, go to the beach, get on your boat, go fishing, watch the fireworks. I'll be on the golf course. Shocker. Amazing stories today. Thank you so much for pouring your hearts out, for being so transparent, and for allowing us to share an emotional moment with you. I truly care about and love every single one of you. Make it a great day. Make it a great weekend. And I'll see everybody Monday.
See you on Monday.
Bye, y'all.
Shoot that
Fourth.
89, John. Shoot that
Happy
89.
Fourth.
Happy Fourth, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Happy
Good
Fourth.
golfing.
Happy Fourth.
Happy Fourth, everyone.
Happy Fourth, everybody.
That's right.